Reverend Andriette, and this is Point of Power. So, we're at the end of July. We're still sheltered in place. Ideally, we're making key changes in our lives. We're using this time to our best advantage, to do our spiritual practices, to lock them in with a sense of regularity and priority. We are participating in ways that we know that we are contributing to the greater good. We are, if you're playing with heart and soul, you are reading Marianne Williamson's A Year of Miracles as our daily devotional. You know, our practitioners have been having a Monday evening book study, book review time together. So, you know, that's open to the public. So that's happening. It's all, and our Sunday services, it's all intended that it come together in a way that serves. Heart and Soul is absolutely here to serve. So, drawing from Marianne Williamson's work, A Year of Miracles, I'm drawing from days 202. So, we've already passed the 200th mark of days of this year, and also day 203. And I'm putting these together. Day 203 is entitled, Today I Choose to Stand on Faith. I couldn't resist offering us this. Today I choose to stand on faith. Say that with me, please. Today I choose to stand on faith. Because here's what I know for sure. Throughout today and tomorrow and the next day, through the rest of your life, you are going to be standing on something. Too often it's fear. Too often it's doubt. You get the picture. So the invitation now is beginning in this moment to begin to stand on faith. So no matter what is happening in my mind, all of us in our minds, in our individual mind work, we're standing on faith. This is going on. This is what the voicemail message says. This is what the pundits are saying. This is what my boss is saying. This is what the children are up to. But me, as for me and my house, I am standing on faith. That's a powerful shift. That's essential for a backdrop, for a foundation, for where I'm going to go back now to day 202, where she says, I am willing to look at what I need to look at. Come on now. The way we got to the situation, circumstance that we have in the world right now, and very specifically in these United States, we are talking about making major changes and shifts. I just want to acknowledge that we can always look through eyes of love and clear perception and see how life got to be the way it is, if you understand principle. So a huge part of how life got to be the way it is right now is because we've not been willing to look at what we need to look at. We've not been willing to look at the truth of the history of these United States. I think it was the last poets who said, America leads the world in shocks. And it is just a performance piece for us. We're just forever in shock that this happened. Oh, that happened. Oh, we're in shock. The other thing happened. Oh, we're in shock. And I fail to understand how we could be in shock. Well, I now know because we've been refusing to look at what we need to look at. So there's so much in the external, there's so much in the effect that if we look at it clearly, it will help us to understand how we got there. But even more important than that is to look at the divine principle that is always at work, that is always present, that we are always invoking in some way. Remember, it is done unto us as we believe. We order our lives out of our beliefs, out of our fears, out of our doubts, but also out of our divine expectations, out of our divine belief, out of our divine knowing, our love, our compassion, our awareness of the present of the divine, the presence of the divine in and as absolutely everything. And when we come to that point and that awareness, a willingness to see what is before us truly, that, my beloveds, is a point of power.